All right. Good morning. So, what I want to discuss today is planning for a trip. Now, it could be a huge trip. Again, we've got the 5 children, twins on the way, and we're going to go to a hotel for a couple days. My kids love little vacations. Now, I am not somebody who naturally says, "Oh, vacations are great. They're all about making memories." No, I'm very type A. So I think about the planning, the packing, the stress, the kids in the car for hours, and the complaining, and everything I got to do to pack and unpack. I don't naturally think about how fun it's going to be, the memories the kids make, and just the overall fun we're going to have being together. That's just not my forte. I'm getting better, and I realize that's not a good thing. So, if you're like that, then you also need to continue to work on this aspect. But my wife does a great job of this, and so I have learned that I just put on a smiley face and do everything I can to enjoy it because I know I'm going to miss these days, right? Everybody says that, don't they? Oh, you're going to miss when they're little. And I totally understand because I do miss when my kids were like 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I'm also sure like you don't miss the things that you don't miss, right? The diapers and the constant crying, right? So there's always a caveat to that. But so as we pack for our hotel visit, I'm not sure if uh, some of you are light packers, if you're heavy packers, if do you bring a Roku? What if, they don't have something at the hotel, but you're going to do activities at the hotel? But the issue is some people are sleeping and some people are awake at 4 a.m., which I've mentioned in previous videos. So those kids need to kind of be preoccupied. And although we do have little lamps in their rooms and the kids are always expected to be reading if they wake up early, that's kind of hard in a tiny hotel room, okay? So we try to get the, one kitchen, 2 rooms, but again, it gets really expensive. So we do our best. So we always have like an electronic one. And then what about snacks? How many snacks do you bring? Because we don't want to be stopping and buying $7 beef jerky sticks, right? To keep the cost down low. And you've got medicines, and it is just a tall task, okay? But while I was listening to 7 Habits of Highly Effective Leaders by Covey, he talked about deposits, and this is something I really need to work on, is when you ask a child to do something, you are taking a withdrawal, right? A relational withdrawal, okay? And before you can take that withdrawal, you need to make deposits. Now, with so many kids, to take individual deposits without focusing on all of the housework things I need to do, the work things I need to do, is inherently difficult for me. I'm a task person, okay? So this is definitely a confession that I'm going to do as much as I can during this trip to deposit into my kids, to not think about, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to manage this, I need to manage this, and just be present and just put memories of me not focused on anything but my kids in their minds. So as I pack for my trip, I'm going to keep this in mind as I continue to get ready, okay? All right, we've arrived 2.5 hours. We didn't stop once. Okay, we got headphones. We did stop once. But I think I win the award for most stuff for a 2-night stay. Just 2 nights. Well, gonna try to enjoy myself and actually have fun. All right, we are at the arcade. I'm not sure what your thoughts on the arcade is, but I dread arcades, okay? You spend $150 and in 20 minutes, the kids are playing crane games where they try to win a PS5 by cutting the string, right? And so we found this little place over in Eau Claire, Metropolis. They've got places, I'm sure where you are, where you can pay for 2 hours, $25 a kid, and play non-ticketed games. excludes all the claw machines or whatever. And this is fantastic because the kids can play fun games like this water game. And they can play racing games and shooting games without having to worry about tickets. Because you know that when you buy the tickets, they don't get what they want, and what they get is junk, and then everybody cries because they didn't get what they want. So, anytime you want to go to arcade, avoid pay for play, because this game right here is $1.75 if I were to pay by itself. Okay? All right, we just got finished with the trampoline park part of it. I'm in the best shape that I've been in about 4 or 5 years. I've really struggled with eating in my life. Overeating. I'll have 2 pizzas before bed on consecutive nights, okay? We're talking bad. I've recently started a carnivore keto diet. I'm on day 50. I've lost about 30 pounds. Have been running more than I ever have. I've ran about 30 miles this month alone. And so what that allowed me to do was go jumping with my kids, right? And it's made a lot of difference. So if you're a dad out there or a mom struggling, just know that I've been there and I know it's hard. So how do you start? Cut the carbs and start with a little bit every day. Run a half a mile every day for 20 days. That's all I did. Whether I wanted to or not, I ran every day, half a mile for 20 days. You can do it, okay? It feels a lot better on the back end when you're all done with it. All right, we just finished our 2.5 day getaway as a family. Now it's the worst part. All the kids were fighting while we were trying to pack, trying to figure out, should we save those old chicken tenders and pizza we bought 2 days ago, but didn't have room to put in the fridge? That's not good. We probably should just throw that away. How do we deal with the laundry? Did you even wear these clothes yet? Right? And then the drive home, which is a couple of hours, you know, the kids are just all exhausted. They're tired. They had so much fun. And then when you get home, you got to put it all away. Right? Anybody else struggle with the ending part being the worst part in terms of taking a trip? We're going to miss these days, they tell us. So we try to take it in, try to do my best. Wish us for the best car ride home. We're going to try 2 hours without stopping. Think it's possible? We'll see.